Darth Vader's true identity was a closely guarded secret, with only a handful of people who knew he was really Anakin Skywalker. Most of the galaxy believed he'd been killed along with the rest of the Jedi as part of Order 66, and almost no one made the connection to the Dark Lord who suddenly burst on the scene as the Emperor's new enforcer. But as big of a secret as it may have been, there were still a couple of people who knew the truth. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's every Star Wars character who actually knew Anakin Skywalker was Darth Vader.
Are you going to kill me?
I would certainly like to.
I know you would.
Of course, Palpatine knew the truth, and he seems to have been the one who decided it should be a secret. Vader came clean to Luke in Empire Strikes Back, who told Leia in Return of the Jedi, and she seems to have told Han the full story pretty quickly. We'd say it's reasonable to assume that Han told Chewie, but there's currently no canon evidence for that.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them!
Obi-Wan and Master Yoda are clearly the most obvious ones who were in on the secret. What's weird is that while Obi-Wan sent a warning to the remaining Jedi telling them to run and hide, he neglected to mention Anakin's fall to the dark side. Granted, he had left him for dead and was no doubt horrified when he first heard that he was alive. Now, as to whether or not Obi-Wan told Owen and Beru, well, hard to say. Certainly, they knew enough to resent Obi-Wan, but they very well may not have known the full truth, or else had it filtered through a certain point of view.
I'm placing these droids in your care. Treat them well, clean them up. Have the protocol droids mind wiped.
What?
As basically a part of Luke's family, 3PO and R2 of course knew the real deal, but Bail Organa, who thanks to Claudia Gray's Bloodline novel we can confirm knew the truth too, had 3PO's memory wiped in Revenge of the Sith. 3PO did remain with Luke and Leia's family after Return of the Jedi though, so he probably relearned the truth eventually. R2 did restore all of his memories in The Rise of Skywalker, but as to why R2 never told Luke the truth, well, that's a bigger question for another time.
Do you know what I've become?
Ahsoka Tano, Anakin's Padawan during the Clone Wars and one of the few survivors of Order 66, began to suspect the truth in Season 2 of Rebels, and her worst fears were confirmed when she confronted Vader in the season finale. It should have been a duel to the death, but she was rescued by Ezra Bridger using the World Between Worlds, and she doesn't appear to have ever told the Rebel Alliance what she learned. And Season 7 of the Clone Wars strongly suggests that Darth Maul had it figured out too. While he doesn't say it explicitly, he knew the Emperor was trying to seduce Anakin to the dark side, so he must have guessed who the mysterious new Sith Lord really was.
What do you want with Anakin Skywalker?
He is the key to everything.
The Tarkin novel by James Luceno confirms that the Grand Moff knew the truth, and Timothy Zahn's Thrawn books revealed that Grand Admiral Thrawn had encountered Anakin during the Clone Wars and deduced who Vader was, and even subtly indicated to him that he knew exactly who he used to be. And in the Darth Vader comics, Jocasta Nu, the librarian of the Jedi archives in the temple on Coruscant, learned Vader was Anakin when a medical droid scanned him. When she revealed the truth to a group of shock troopers that had arrested her, Vader killed all of them in order to preserve his secret, and then cut Jocasta down as well.
No! No!
So there you go, it's a pretty short list of people in the know, and when Vader was alive at least, it was very dangerous knowledge to have, and even afterwards, it wasn't that good either. When the truth came out in Bloodline, it completely destroyed Leia's political career and seriously messed up Ben Solo, who had no idea that he was the grandson of the infamous Darth Vader. The recent Star Wars shows, comics, and novels have done a pretty good job of fleshing out the stories in between and around the movies, so we'll be sure to keep you in the loop anytime we learn something new. So until then, I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.